All right, Matt. Working on my SQL final. Um, I made two databases. This was my practice, and here's my final. So you got that one table, um, got ID, and it goes in order. The shifts, last name, first name, time and date. And you have table two. It just goes over people, what their jobs were, and quotes, where the quotes were found, and if they inspired me or not. Kind of corny, but it works. Table 3, I got state capitals, candy deaths, just random stuff. Table 4, um, and table 5, what they last ate, their gender. Alright, so let's get into it. Of course, we got the basic one. Select all, and you're selecting all the rows. Let's open. Let me open these up. So it's got all the rows right there. Since I'm going to, let's do. It's going to cancel that. So we're going to go to table 1. I'm going to go to SQL. That way I can see the rows I need. So I'm going to go select all from T1. Close that out. Alright. And it shows me all the rows in that one. Alright. So I'm going to click on Final Project. That way I can select from all the tables. That's one thing I always noticed. If I didn't have the right table selected when I was working on that, it would not do the query. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to select ID, last name, first name, and these are all columns from table 1. And I'm gonna put them in order. By last name. In descending order. That's what this DESC is. Descending with a limit of only not the first 9 people. Alright. So there we go. It gives me the first 9, their ID number, the last name, first name. Alright, so we're going to go back to Final Project. Go in here, do another select statement. And this one, we're going to select the max age from T5. That way we can see who the oldest is. There you go, gives the match age is 30. Alright, go up here again to SQL. Let's see what the average age is from that one. Select AVG, that's average age. If I can spell, from T5, close it out. Let's get the average of all the ages together. It's going to be 23.3. So 23 and some change. And you notice it comes down here and goes to the table we were at. Go back to Final Project. Now what we're going to do is using my script here. Don't mind me. I'm going to select from table 5 again, but I'm going to select between where the ages are going to be between 1 and 19. So select, and we're selecting all, so we're going to use the asterisk from T5, so we're selecting everything from T5 where the age, and this is the name of the column, is between 1 and 19. That way we can see who the babies are. And there you go. We got a couple. We got an X gender in there too. It's always fun. All right. So now we're gonna go back up here, and in one of the tables we have a column named work, and so we're gonna change the work column, or we have a shift. So what we're doing is we're selecting the shift column as work release from T1. And then we got to make sure we close that out. And here it goes, it changes because it used to be work or shift. Yeah. All right. So now we're going to go back to, we're going to go to table 4, and we're going to select all from T4. It shows up automatically, and we're going to order it. That way it goes in order by the column name. And this comes in handy when you're at work, and boom. So it gives everything in the table, and it goes in order by the name. Just call me. If I can tell the markers. Alright. Now if we want to see, if I go to Final Project, everything you put in when you do the create table and all that, a good way to see all that if it's not your table is you're going to go to explain select, and we're going to select all from T1. It doesn't matter which one, but we're just going to go to T1. And this is just going to tell you everything you need to know. It's a table 1, select type, it's simple, ID, possible keys, so there's no keys, no reference, and there's 12 rows. So that's one easy way to, if you have bigger tables, it's going to be easier to get all the information you need and see what needs to happen. I know I sound like I'm talking out of my ass, Matt, but it's only because I am. So don't worry about it. Alright, now I got one of these that I have a couple tables that have dates on them. So we're going to change the way the date looks. And which table is it so I can show you? So table 1. Go over here. So table 1, notice the dates look like that right now. So now we're going to go into here. Let me just like that. So we're going to select date, and then formation, format. So and it's going to be time underscore date, comma, and now we're going to go into this. So it's going to be percent D as in day, and then we're going to have percent M as in month, can't see shit. Now we're gonna have percent y as in year. I'll have percent h as an hour. And finish it off with this I. Percent I. Close that. And then we'll close this. And it's going to be from T1. Just make sure that's all good. So time date, percent sign D, percent sign M. Alright, boom. Notice it changed the date. So this time it went day, month, year. Alright, go back with the final project, that way I can select from all of them. Now I want to select distinct, so I'm going to get everything from one column. So select, it's going to be a little more stricter there. And we're going to select that from table 3, close it up. So I just want the I want candy desk, and it gives me distinct numbers. Now, another way to tell how many rows you have would be to select a count. And that's going to be from what table do we want? Let's do table 4. Close it off. And we got 12 rows. Boom. I don't remember if I did it. We'll select, I'm pretty sure I did. But yeah, let's just select all from T2. I can't remember. Boom, I did. Better slip with foot than tongue. That's always a good one. What did I have one up here? Here's one for you, Matt. If you want to make an easy job seem hard. Oh, and I cut the rest off. Yeah, that's alright. I got some good ones to send you. By the way, you need to check out the biography of Robert E. Lee, and then get back to me. Stop being a punk. Alright. So another one, if you only want to select like the first so many rows, like say it's the top 20% of the company, and you know that's how many people, we could go as far as another select statement, and we're going to select from the entire table. And we'll say T2, but I want to limit it to the first 3. So I'm going to go 0, 3, close it up, and that should give me the first 3. Boom. Alright, Matt, I appreciate it. I learned a lot from you this semester. So I am going to get off of here. If I can figure out how to stop this record.